What is going on, guys? This is your dude Shopping. I want to give a big shout out to the EA Creators Network for allowing me to capture some early Madden NFL 23 footage for you guys. In this video, we're going to be talking about my top 3 Madden NFL 23 playbooks and what they have in them and what can be effective this year. My first playbook that I want to break down is the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs playbook I really liked last year. I used this pretty much exclusively the whole year. A lot of great routes, a lot of great formations. I think one of the things that you'll find this year, especially early on, is that trip formations is going to be the meta coming into the game. Just because of the way that EA has redone the blue zones to not really effectively guard the inside vertical route from the slot is going to make a big difference, and it's going to open up a lot. So you're gonna have to check out some of these 3 wide receiver sets that have 3 wide receivers on one side. One of my favorite sets, of course, is Shotgun Trey Wide Flex. I think that will be making a comeback this year. Of course, we all know about the dagger, but I love this this inside post, and as well as this scat in the red zone. One of the other formations that I like to highlight as well will probably be this pistol formation. This pistol wing flex close is something that I really used a lot last year. As you can see, some of their plays, they have RPO alert wide receiver, which was good. Speed option if you have a fast quarterback with breakout. Lamar Jackson maybe is great. Also this PA flood, the way that route breaks to the sidelines. This spacing route is great in the red zone as well. Another great red zone. And you can still run the ball out of this as well. Some of the other formations in here include bunch tight end, which is really good. This bunch wide flex, which again, you have 3 wide receivers on one side isolating, and what it's going to do is also going to open up your running lanes as well, because they're going to have to guard that seam. So Chiefs playbook, again, really good. Let's take a look at some of these other formations. You still have single back bunch, single back deuce close, single back deuce wide flex. Let's take a look at this shotgun trio offset weak right here. So as you can see here, there's some RPOs in here. This curl flat, always good. This fake screen wheel can be good, as well as the flood. Some more RPOs. So as you can see, this playbook has a lot of RPO stuff in it, a lot of option plays, especially if you have a fast quarterback or a quarterback that can get outside. This shotgun normal wide off close is another formation I used a lot last year with this mesh spot. And I love this escape where the running back looks like he's going on a Texas route, but then turns and does a pivot, a zig to the sidelines, which is going to be open. You're going to find man coverage is going to be a pretty big deal early on in the game, and so you're going to want routes that are going to be able to separate from man. All right, let's go ahead and get to our second playbook. The second playbook that I think is really going to be very popular is the Washington Commanders offensive playbook. Now, in the Washington Commanders, you have I-form, you have pistol, you have shotgun, you have single back, and you have strong eye. So let's take a look at pistol real quick. I always try to want to look at pistol. I think pistol is always a very good formation to look at, you know, because it allows you to run but still have some room for the passes. We all know that the pass rush in Madden NFL 23, at least during the beta and from what I've played, is still really fast, so you're not going to have that much time. But I like the tight slots here. This PA shot is always good. You have this stick and spacing, which is good in the red zone. And you have a couple of dive plays as well. This wheel switch can be effective as well. If we take a look at the other pistol wing slot, so you have this 4 verticals, dagger play, in this zone alert bubble that you can run with this halfback dive. Now, one of the things that it has also is, if we go down here, it does have some trip formations as well. So it has shotgun Y trip, it has a shotgun tray Y flex, and a shotgun tray open. Let's take a look at this tray open real quick. I love this PA read play right here. This Y corners play is very effective. You also have the halfback base, which a lot of people don't run from this side. A lot of people like running the base from right to left and not left to right. We have the Salem, which is good because it has this slot zig, as well as this dig and go has the slot zig as well. So, but I think one of the playbook or formations that a lot of guys like when it comes to the Washington playbook is probably going to be the single bunch ace and the single bunch tight end. So when you take a look at the single bunch ace, again, it has verticals, has this Z spot, has this PA sail, which I think is very, very sneaky, as well as this PAA waggle. Also, it has this HB ace power that puts a guy in motion, and it also has a toss crack as well. So I feel like some very effective run plays can be run from here as well. If we take a look at the single bunch tight end, not a lot of plays here, just a cross drag. You got the bubble in the zone fake. So not a lot here, but still effective. And then once that we get maybe a hot route quarterback, or maybe you get some tight ends with tight end apprentice, this is when you go to this single back ace double, aka jumbo, and you just balance them. It's a balanced formation. You can run, you can pass. As you can see, they have the stretch to the right, the counter to the left, the dive. These tight end corners are very effective. Again, if you have tight end apprentice and you put 4 tight ends out here, or maybe 3 tight ends and a running back, you can create a nice little scheme. Again, if you have a QB with hot route master, even though that's going to be later in the year, that will be effective, as well as this tight end shake, which gets open against man. So that's the Washington playbook. And then my number one playbook that I think is going to be very popular is the New England Patriots offensive playbook. Just because this is one of the playbooks that has shotgun trips tight end, which we all know is, years ago, this used to be the playbook of choice. But I love trips tight end this year. Again, 3 wide receivers on one side. I love this Pat's wide post, but I also like this quick base. I love the fact that I can do a counter to the other side, especially when they cheat. When I start to do some RPO zone alert bubble, this PA shot wheel is always great, and this PA counter go with the route going to the outside, the China route going to the outside, is a staple of this formation. So I think this formation specifically is just really, really good, and the Pats always have a good trips tight end. You also have trips tight end flex as well. So we'll take a look at some of the plays here. You have PA crosser, again, double in sail, level sail. You have an inside zone, you have a draw, you have an HB angle, which I really like. I like finding plays that already have an angle route adjusted to it. That way you don't really have to have running back apprentice or QB hot route. And we'll take a look at, they also have trips Y flex and U trips as well. Again, U trips, I can see a lot of people going from trips tight end and going into U trips this year. This tight end whip is going to be good. As you can see, U trips has a lot of plays. This PA patch cross, another one that's going to be good. This PA fort, this patch Y out is always good. This and this Y option wheel is always good. So those are my top 3 playbooks for Madden NFL 23. Just want to give a shout out again to the EA Creators Network, Creators Program, for allowing me to capture this. But also, if you guys are interested in registering for the Ultimate Kickoff, registration closes on 8/21. But if it's after 8/21, you can still check out MaddenChampionship.com for more registration opportunities. There will be opportunities throughout the year to get into these contests worth $1 million prize pool this year for MCS. Really excited for MCS this year. Challengers coming back, premier events coming back. So go ahead and register for the Ultimate Kickoff. You have until August 21st to do so. That's when ladders start. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later in another video. This your dude Shop. I'm out. Peace.